Hi guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon everyone. Okay. Again, welcome dear students to Computer Programming 2, which is the Java programming. So right now, our topic is about getting input from the keyboard. First, using buffered reader. Second is using J option pane. But before we proceed, let's have a recap about using NetBeans, which is the IDE. So IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. It's a programming environment integrated into a software application that provides a GUI builder, a text or code editor, a compiler, or interpreter, and a debugger. To write your Java programs, we are using an IDE, which is the NetBeans. To write, compile, and run the Java program, there are two ways: using console and using NetBeans. In using NetBeans, so first step natin, so you have to run NetBeans or install the NetBeans. Click on Start on all programs, okay, using version 5.5 or new version of NetBeans. Okay, click all programs, NetBeans, and then we have the NetBeans IDE. So after you have opened NetBeans, you will see a graphical user interface, which is the GUI. Okay. The NetBeans IDE. The after nyan, we have step 2, make a project. So let's first make a project. Click on File, then New Project, or Control Shift N for New Project. So after doing this, a new project dialog will appear. Okay, new project. Choose your project, which is ang categories, general. Choose general. Then choose project, which is the Java application. Then click on next. Okay, your project is Java application. On new application dialog will appear, edit the project name part and type in hello application. So edit the project name. The default name is Java application 1. Okay, create main class Java application. Then create main class. The project name is hello application. Okay. The main class is hello. Then click finish. Then after that, a new window will appear. Okay, we have the main class hello application or hello. The public class name hello, then the default or the general format of a Java program. So try to modify the code generated by NetBeans. So ignore the other parts of the program for now. And then after the statement to do code application logic here, so you can type your statement after the todo or to do code here. Okay, right here. To do code application logic here. Okay. Then after writing your program, so run your program and or compile your program and then run your program. So yung ating pieces of Java program is write, compile, and run. So using NetBeans, so first, make a project. Second, type in your program or write a program. And then third, you have to compile your program or build. Build or press, yung function key is F11. Build main project or F11. Then followed by compile or run your program. To run your program is, ang function key niyan is F6. Okay? Run main project using F6, or you can use the run program button, the shortcut button to run your program. Okay? The output of your program is displayed in the output window. Hello world. Okay, I'll show you some example or exercises of a Java program. Okay, yung first example is this class prints the line, "Welcome to Java Programming." Then your name here, okay, to display on the screen. So we have a public class name, hello world, and then followed by a public static void, main screen, args. So the main, okay, start here, the main program, okay. Then we have curly braces here. So we have two curly braces, and begin ito, begin, then compound statement, no? Then enclosed by a parenthesis, then end with a curly braces. So the output is welcome to Java programming. Okay, to run your program.
Excuse po. Hindi daw po makapasok yung iba.
Oo, admit ko lang, no? Okay, thank you.
Sige po. Salamat po. Salamat po.
Thank you, may nagsalita. May kausap pala ako. Salamat. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hindi daw po makapasok yung iba.
Okay, to run your program is F6, no? Or yung button na green. Okay, another example. The tree. A program that prints 4 lines. So yung first example natin is one line only, no? One statement only. So na-discuss ko last meeting the difference between the print ln or yung print lang, na pag print ln is new line. Pag print or system.out.print, continues ang ating statement on the screen. So another example is, so we have 4 statements here, okay, enclosed by a parenthesis, begin and end. So we have to begin here, okay, then to end na curly braces here. So we have 4 statements. So gumamit tayo ng ln. So the output would be, I think. So 4 lines, no? In new line. I think I shall never see. So dire-diretso, new line, new line, new line. So 4 statements. Okay, next, another example is declaring and printing variables. So in declaring and printing a variable, so ang data type dito, we have int or integer for full decimal values, char for single character or character. Then we have boolean, booleans either true or false. Then we have string, string or group of variables. So the difference between char and string, char is enclosed by a single quote, and then the string is enclosed by a double quotation mark. So what would be the output of the given program? So we have here system.out.print line. So we have 4 lines here. So the output is, okay, the statement enclosed by a double quotation mark is, we have statement here number equals to the value of number declared to be a type of integer or int, number is equals to 10. So the output would be, okay, using plus sign. Now, pag Java, the number is 10. Number is equals to 10. Then the letter is equals to, call the letter or invoke or call the letter A. And then the result is, okay, true. And then string, the str, okay, the identifier str is equals to hello. So the output would be 10A true hello. Okay, next. Getting the average of 3 numbers. A program that solves for the average of the 3 numbers, 10, 20, and 45. Then output the result on the screen. Okay, we have a public class name, average number. Okay, then followed by main. Then we have the declaration here. Okay, the variable declaration and the given identifier. It is a user-defined identifier. Yung num1, num2, and num3. So int, so pwedeng multiple declaration. So int num1, comma, then num2, num3, so multiple declaration. Int num1 equals to 10, int num2 is equals to 20, and variable or user-defined identifier num3 is equals to 45. And then get the average of the 3 numbers. And then, the formula, the assignment na statement, int ave, it's up to you kung anong user-defined identifier, pwedeng average, no, or AV, or A for average is equals to, then formula enclosed by a parenthesis. Now, we have highest and lowest priority or yung tinatawag nating precedence of operator. So, ito yung ating highest priority enclosed by a parenthesis, num1 plus num2 plus num3. Divide by 3. So, it will display on the screen the number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay? So, ito call or invoke here because of plus sign. 10, 20, 45, then divide 3, then get the average here. Now, it will display the average of 10, 20, and 45. Okay, another example is output greatest value. Program that outputs the number with the greatest value given 3 numbers. Okay, we have the data or initialization here. The data type is int or integer for full decimal values. Int and float, ano ang difference? Pag int is full decimal values, no decimal point. Pagka floating or float ay with decimal point or with decimal places. Now, it determines the highest number. The maximum number. Is it num1 greater than num2? Is it yes or no? True or false? Maximum is equal to max greater than num3. Okay, getting the maximum or the greatest value of the given three numbers. So it will display the highest number, the maximum values. The operator, the precedence of operator, we have highest and lowest priority. Okay, next. Let's proceed to getting input from keyboard. Okay, next. Getting input from keyboard. So at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to first create an interactive Java program that gives input from the keyboard. Second, use the buffered reader class to get input from the keyboard using a console, and use the JOptionPaint class to get input from the keyboard using a graphical user interface. So we have two methods of getting input. First, we have buffered reader and JOptionPaint. So using buffered reader class to get input, so we will use the buffered reader class found in the Java I/O package in order to get input from the keyboard. So here are the steps to get input from the keyboard. So steps to get input. So add this at the top of your code.
Ma'am, excuse
Yes.
po.
Yes.
Hindi po namin masyado makita yung screen. Yung halos yung title lang po ang kita namin, chapter 5 exercises lang po.
Okay. Okay na? Getting the input from keyboard. Nakikita niyo na?
Okay na po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So we have two steps of getting input using buffered reader and JOptionPaint. Okay, using buffered reader to get input. So add this at the top of your code. So import java.io.asterisk, then with semicolon. To terminate, we use semicolon. Then add this statement. Buffered reader data in equals to new buffered reader, then enclosed by a parenthesis, new input stream reader system.in. Then, followed by declare a temporary string variable to get the input. And invoke the readLine method to get input from the keyboard. So you have to type it inside a try catch block. Okay? Try catch block, yung ating input and temporary variable, string variable to get the input. Okay? Sa loob ng try and catch, ang ating input and storage location. Okay? Example or complete source code. Okay, we have a Java I/O no, buffered reader, or you can use yung ating import java.io.asterisk or buffered reader, IO input stream reader, IO exception, or you can use java.io.asterisk. Then followed by main, we have class name, get input from keyboard. Then followed by begin. Then we have main, then followed by your buffered reader, data in new buffered reader. Then we have variable declaration here, name is equals to, okay, we have string data type, so equal to double quotation mark. Then your statement is please enter your name. Okay, the string storage variable declaration or storage location here is enclosed or nasa loob ng try and catch. Okay, try, begin, name is equal to data in that read line. Then followed by end, then catch, and then if error, it will display the system that out that print line error. Then followed by end, then it will display the screen, the hello. Please enter your name, like for example, your name, let's say Jane. It will display on the screen, hello, Jane. Okay, so the first three lines, so indicate that we want to use the classes, buffered readers, input stream reader, and IO exception, which is inside the Java IO package or that IO package. The Java Application Programming Interface or yung tinatawag nating API contains hundreds, okay, hundreds of predefined classes that you can use in your programs. So these classes are organized into what we call packages. So packages contain classes that have related purpose. Just like in other or in our example, the Java IO package contains classes that allow programs to input and output data. The statements can also be written as import java.io.asterisk, then terminates with a semicolon. Okay, next, the next two statements, yung public class get input from keyboard, and we have public static void main. So this means we declare a class name get input from keyboard and we declare the main method. Okay, in buffered reader data in, so we are declaring a variable name data in with the class type buffered reader. So don't worry about what the syntax means for now. Okay, so i-discuss natin yan later. Okay, so we are declaring string variable with identifier name here. Now, for those students na late, so this is where we will store the input of the user. So the variable name here is initialized to an empty string, okay, enclosed by a double quotation mark. So it is always good to initialize your variables as you declare them. So the next line, just output a string on the screen asking for the user's name. Okay, please enter your name. Then followed by a block defines a try catch block. Okay, so try, begin, name is equal to data in, read line, catch, IO exception. Then if error, print line or print ln error. So the output would be hello and then your name. Like for example, if Jane, please enter your name, Jane. Hello, Jane. Okay, next, another way of getting input from the keyboard is using J option pane. So using J option pane to get input, so another way to get input from the user is by using the J option pane class, which is found in the JavaX or JavaX, that Swing package. The J option pane makes it easy to pop up a standard dialog box that prompts user for a value of or informs them of something. Okay, sample program using J option pane. We have import javax.swing.j option pane. So you have to include the import javax, okay, or javax.swing.j option pane, okay, uppercase O, and then followed by public class get input from keyboard. The class name is get input from keyboard. So the first statement here so indicates that we want to import the class J option pane from the javax.swing package. So we can also write this as import javax.swing.asterisk with semicolon. So the statement name here is equals to J option pane that show input dialog, and then your statement enclosed by a double quotation mark and a parenthesis terminates with a semicolon. Your statement is please enter your name. Then followed by a string message is equals to hello, then call or invoke the name. So the J option pane input dialog, which will display a dialog with a message, a text field, and an OK button as shown in the figure below. So this returns a string which we will save in the name variable. Okay, so now we create the welcome message which we will store in the message variable. The string message is equals to hello, then call or invoke the input name. Then the next display or the next line displays a dialog which contains a message and an OK button, which is the J option pane show message dialog. J option pane that show message dialog. Then message. Okay, your sample program output would be like this. Please enter your name. So J option pane is a GUI or graphical user interface. Please enter your name, then enter your name here, then press enter. Like for example, it's Florence, and then press enter, and then it will display hello, Florence. If you're going to input your name here, it will display your name here. Okay, and then click OK. Then it will go back to the main program. Okay, so see, import javax.swing.j option pane, or you can write this as javax. Okay, javax.swing.asterisk.